Welcome to Fast Cars, Fast Girls with Abby and Molly.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the weekly Fast Girls, Fast Cars podcast.
No, you already fucked it up.
No, but that's what I do.
All right, so it is season 3, episode 2, the 100th episode of Fast Cars, Fast Girls with Abby and Molly. We have joining us a few members of the Pain Tour. This is your race report from the Firestone Grand Prix of St. Petersburg. Everybody was here today.
Mm-hmm.
It is technically a race report on the road because we are on the road, but we're not actually driving, which is nice for everybody because the sound should be a little bit better, and we won't hear Waze alert us the police in the background of the recording.
Shout out Waze.
Shout out Waze.
Shout out
Because a bitch has a lead foot.
Yes.
So feels warm with the tires.
When did we warming up the tires for a race report?
I don't know.
And we're just going to talk about the race. All right, so we're going to try and do this in a semi-organized manner. I know. Yeah, no, it's not going to end well. So we're going to talk about, well, I forgot. You bitches don't show up for practice.
Mm-hmm.
No.
All right, well, we'll talk about practice, and then when we talk about track activity that you made it to, you can jump in.
There you go.
All right,
We got other
P1.
stuff going on.
Ready?
All right, P1, yeah. So right off the bat, we said it last week. You heard it here first. The rookies.
Rookies came and brought it.
Yep, Rosenquist was first fastest.
Oh, I'm so excited about that. Second was RHR, and then, of course, third again was Ericsson.
Yep. Dixon in fourth. Nobody's surprised there.
Rossi in fifth. Not surprised.
Sato.
Oh,
Really?
I was just gonna do the top 5.
All right. I just wanted to say really about Sato.
I'm sorry.
Yes,
Who was
really.
sixth, Abby?
Really? Sato.
Really?
Really?
Yes, really.
Oh, all right. Then practice 2. RHR was fastest.
You
For a minute.
Yeah, that didn't age well.
For a hot minute.
Did not age well. Well, he was still very fast. But yeah, then Spencer Piggott, which might have been the best he did all weekend.
Yeah, probably.
Marco Andretti.
Okay.
Colton Herta was fourth fastest.
Yeah, again, rookies, and then
Max Chilton. I love Max.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know what
I don't know how to
today.
say that not awkwardly, but I don't know what happened.
I don't know. I didn't hear him quoting any rules, which sorely disappointed me.
I know.
I love when he comes back with sass. According to 16.2.3.9,
Y'all motherfuckers need Jesus.
right? I'm here for your OCD and your photographic memory.
Yes.
I'm here for it, Max. And then practice 3.
RHR again.
He was smoking fast.
Yeah, did anybody even remember that he was the fastest? He was smoking fast. He's just so forgettable. And then Joey New.
Yeah, and then Takuma Sato.
Really?
Really? And then Simon, and then
Of course.
Will. You know, RHR was in the top 5 of all practices.
He sure was.
So,
Sato was in 2 of the 3.
yeah, that's a stat I don't know what to say. It just,
And you know what? Neither of the races ended well, so...
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert, yeah, if you haven't watched the race, what are you doing with your life? We drop on Wednesday, get it together.
And so nobody was here for any of those practice sessions. Has anything
I saw practice once.
anything you'd like to add, Lisa?
No. Well, there was one practice where it was just a hot mess out there. The one I saw.
Which P session was that? You know what? I have that written down. Sorry, I have 14 apps.
You talking about this race?
This season.
It was practice session 3. Beach drifted backwards. Ben Hanley Chilton got in a runoff. Day had a wiggle, and Ericsson kissed the wall.
There you go.
That's right. Because, yeah, Beach backed into a barrier, and we were like...
Tokyo drifted in reverse.
Yeah, and we were like, that's not going to buff out.
Nope.
And then the guy next to us burst out laughing.
I think Ben Hanley hit it twice in that session, too.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, it was
It's all
great.
about hitting it. Oh, I don't know that person.
Well, qualifications, round 1, group 1. Talk about a group of people that got screwed. I mean, just
Oh, yeah. Grab your ankle screwed.
no lube. No lube.
Life, if you're gonna fucking...
Well, it's because Marco stalled, they called it. Ferrucci hit a barrier, they called it. And so...
There were more reds in that than there were in the Rolex.
Yes, that's saying something.
Yeah.
And so Marco Seabass, TK, and Ferrucci had no time because either they got their time taken away from them, per the rule, or they just they couldn't get a lap in.
Yeah.
Like Bourdais, he couldn't get a lap in.
Mm-hmm.
Like a good flyer lap.
Yeah.
Too. So we ended up with Kimball, Hinch, Rossi, Rosenquist, Hanley, and Newgarden advancing from that crew.
Very interesting.
It's because they all got screwed. I just
It
had
is.
another bug bite.
Although my favorite was James Hinchcliffe came over the radio. And he, of course, is in second in round one, group one. He realizes what has happened. He comes over and he's like, I just want to clarify. We're not getting a guaranteed 5, right? Like, we're done. This is where we end. This is it. And they're like, affirmative. All right.
Okay then.
Like, before I'm like, yes, I'm in second. I just want to make sure nobody's going to be like, nope.
You gotta go back
Put
out,
on
folks.
another set of reds and go back out.
It's on the
Just-
record. Everybody heard it.
Can I? Yep. Okay. Yes.
That's like, can I go to the bathroom, please, teacher? I'm done.
Yes. Yeah.
And with Hinch,
I
he might have had to go to the bathroom.
You never know.
We had that incident.
He's proven it. He's
Yes.
proven it.
Quals round one, group 2. They actually got a full run.
They did.
RHR quickest.
It's hard on the engine though. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
I've
Really,
heard that.
really hard on the
It
engine.
You
sounds
know,
familiar
to
to
run
me.
that
In
hard.
theory, these are brand new engines for this race. I'm just not.
I don't know what
Like, they all have the same
Right.
amount of miles on them. Is all I'm gonna say.
They
It's
had some
about the
test
pace, though.
sessions.
Should just be good burning, right?
It should.
Just clearing the dust and
That's
debris
right.
out, you know.
There's somebody down in quality
Not
control.
gonna-
Crying and
Got some
screaming right now.
answers.
Mhm.
He's got some questions coming his way. He's gonna have to dig some
he's just
answers.
If you don't have, yeah, you know what? He's packing his shit in his office right
He's
now.
not there.
He doesn't have answers to anything, but he's packing his shit. He sees the writing on the wall.
Where's my resume?
Oh.
Best 2
Yeah.
weeks of my life.
Second fastest, Colton Herta.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
sleeper.
I enjoy Colton.
I enjoy Colton.
I mean, with all the drama that happened with Harding, I feel like Colton hasn't really gotten a lot of love that he really deserves because he is a good rookie and he came out showing that he can drive.
Yes.
And then Graham,
And fourth was Will.
not surprising.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll have the same things to say about Graham every week this entire season. It's fine.
Yes.
Which is what?
If he would stop complaining so much over the radio, Graham.
I have going on 8 nieces and nephews, and I nanny for 3 kids, and I never have allowed any of them to whine that much in my presence. For the love of God.
It's an easy fix. Just need to teach and don't key the mic. Complain all you want. Just don't.
Don't
key
hit the button. Thank you.
I mean, I need to go up to my eyes and just say, I'll just do what I did to all the kids. I'm sorry. There's something wrong with Miss Abby's ears, and when you talk like that, I can't understand what you're saying. You're going to have to talk like a normal human being for me to know what you want. Nope, still don't know. You have to, nope, you have to use it. You have to talk like a normal human being. But I don't like the call. Well, tough titties.
Here's a box of tissues.
I want this. Well, I want a pony, so.
Still waiting on the bonus.
Looks like we're all not happy, Graham, but I'm not complaining about it. Very nice person outside of the racetrack, but God
Yep.
in heaven.
5th quickest in that group, Jack Harvey.
That was exciting to see.
He had a hell of a weekend,
He
actually.
did. It was good.
And then 6th quickest, Dixon. What the fuck?
Oh my God. I just.
Sandbag.
I mean, I jokingly thought he's just screwing with Michael. Like, Michael forgot about a play that one of the kids had, and he's like, this is how I feel when the girls ask about Uncle Mike when you commit to things and don't follow through.
All
like-
right, Scott. Let's just put it down.
Can you just throw out a flyer?
I'm not
Can you
feeling
throw
it.
out a flyer? I don't know. Can you show up to a concert?
I know.
Can you
Can
show
I?
up to a dance recital?
And then we had
Round 2.
Round 2. I never know what to call this. This is like the weird hybrid. It's not
It
the
is.
Fast 6. It's just
So
It's the middle part.
Yeah.
It's the middle part.
the 12 fastest working their way into the Fast 6. So first was Newgarden, then Power, Ryan Hunter-Ray, Dixon. 5th was Rossi. 6th, Rosenquist.
Now, this was the one where people had questions about the rules.
Yeah, a lot of questions.
You're just a lot. Wasn't this on? Maybe this wasn't.
Well, no, the previous one
It was
was
Group
Dixon. Dixon barely made it in.
That's right. It was the Group 2 when Dixon and Sato flipped.
Yes.
Yes. That was the...
They both caused yellows
Excuse
and
me.
Sato got in trouble for it.
Dixon didn't cause a yellow.
Yeah.
Get the
And actually, the
straight.
rule is not
Okay.
cause a yellow. The rule is interfere with somebody's
Impede.
qualification run. And the
Impede.
person did not, impede.
Yeah.
And the person did not actually have to change their line for Dixon, nor were they were also on an outlap, so he did not impede their qualification run. However,
Also, it was an AJ Foyt car, so it didn't matter.
does it?
Yeah, but I'm sorry.
Wow.
It actually says that in the rules.
Yes.
Subsection C.
I know.
Rule 14.
Subset 8.
Look it up.
Hateful.
If it's a Foyt car, sorry, Kurt. I don't know how you got that in there, but it's fine.
What can I say? Story of my life.
And it was Dixon, so of course it's.
And the person was
But-
Dixon versus Sato, and
It's good to be the king. That's just all there is to it. It's good to be the king.
Except when it's not.
But yeah, so the second half of round 2 was Harvey, Kimball, Hinch, Rahal, Herta, and Hamley.
yeah, that's a weird.
Very interesting.
Yeah. So then we went to our Fast 6.
Power won the pole. Was it?
Sorry.
I said it last week.
Smart.
Power loves to be on the pole.
Yeah.
He proved it.
Wow, wow.
He listened. He agreed. Power loves the pole.
You know he listens to us. It's fine.
Joey New in second.
So yeah, it was Penske, Chip, Ganassi,
Andretti.
Andretti.
So yeah,
Contracts. are
Felix Rosenquist third, then Dixon in fourth, Hunter Ray in fifth, and Rossi in sixth.
gone. Which I honestly thought we'll have teammate on teammate violence.
I really did too, and I was very surprised that Rossi only started sixth.
I don't feel like he had a good race weekend at all.
No, which makes no sense because you had the entire off
He
season
just did not have a body.
to spend more than enough time with his victims. You know, we're pretty sure he's a serial killer.
Yeah. Well, he fits
It's
the
like
profile.
he's like an
Yeah.
episode of Criminal Minds. Yeah,
He
Yeah.
fits the
It's gonna
profile.
yeah. Like he had plenty of time in the off season to spend time with his victims. I don't know why. Like, there's no excuse for how his race weekend went.
I don't know. He had the Rolex, so that probably ate into his time.
Yeah.
I think he might be doing, I don't know if he's doing Sebring or not, Don't At Me, so that probably ate into his time.
Don't at me.
Molly doesn't ever want you to add her
I
for any reason.
don't have the time.
Challenge accepted.
I got a real job.
We'll block you so much.
Much like Margot does. I call
And the
it.
Hey.
Scientologists.
It's gonna be his year.
Oh. Drink.
Cheers.
I
Mm.
don't have a drink.
Well, I believe I announced a week in get a drink.
I got bug bites.
There's
All
no
right.
excuse.
Thoughts on quals? No. We are never
hot
having
mess.
people.
It's a hot mess. First session should have been extended.
Yeah.
I'm gonna quote a good friend of mine who frequently says, "What the shit, race control?"
Like they couldn't make a decision, and they kept like, well,
I don't know. Put 'em away. I don't know. Put 'em
And,
away.
like,
I think NBC had like too much to say because they were trying to fit a TV window, but then they still finished early, but they didn't know that they were going to.
also, I'm just mad because Kyle Novak is an attorney, and
You should know better.
You should know better. You should know better. Done.
Yeah, make a call and stick with it.
Make the call and stick with it. Fight it, but make the call.
Do what's right. That's what it is. Do what's right.
Thank you,
Extend
Jay. I
the
appreciate
session.
your input.
Right? Like,
I think we all like how Herta handled what happened. He was.
oh
What
yeah.
else would you like to
True
say?
gentleman.
I think as a group we all just, and even the other drivers thought that Herta kind of earned some points there. So,
Yeah, because he impeded Kimball's qualifying run because Kimball was on a flyer, and Herta thought he was on an outlap.
I love
And
it. I love that she put it in quotes.
But-
Finger quotes for those of you listening at home.
We do it all the time.
There's a lot of psych action.
But yeah, when they interviewed her, I mean, he was like, "Yep, that was my fault. I didn't know that. I thought he was in an outlap. That was my bad. I impeded his run. Like the penalty's valid."
And he also
He's like, "I already apologized to him."
Public, yeah,
So
A class act.
that's very nice.
Yeah, very very mature.
For a rookie.
Well, and Kimball was a class act too. He was like, "Yeah, it wasn't the way we wanted to go, but I couldn't be happier with the things we've done this weekend, et cetera, et cetera."
And he was like, you know what? Also, the kid's fine. Appreciate that too. So.
Yeah.
Pretty nice.
A little bit of irony in there, but
Do you have anything?
scopes.
I'm just to make awkward eye.
The Kurt has
Yeah.
opinions on
No, it's
Kurt,
typical
go
for
ahead.
us.
How did the Foy
In the
cars
back of
do?
the pack.
Kurt is the unofficial spokesperson for AJ Foy Racing. I
That's
feel
right.
like we should add that when you say
Part of his
us,
title.
they'll be like,
He's
who's
their
us?
unpaid media
Yeah,
director.
You did finally get the media guide, so now
Yes,
you
we
know
did.
what
now
Yes,
it's
we did.
official.
now it's
Thank
official.
you.
He's the guy that actually buys all the merchandise.
Yes.
All of it.
True.
Yeah.
Everything.
All of the,
All of it.
all of the
Everything.
merchandise.
Their entire sales. It is.
Well, the
We
inventory
got a
guy
lot of
puts
shit that
one
goes to
aside.
Pennsylvania.
They unpack They unpack the boxes in the trailer and like, okay, what do we got here? 17 of these, put one aside for Kurt. 20 of these, put one aside for Kurt.
You know what?
Save him a media guide. I'm not messing with you. Save him a media guide.
I have to tell you, for a team that has not performed as well as you would like them to,
That's diplomatic.
they sell some merchandise. We walked around today. That ABC stuff, that Foy
Everywhere.
stuff is everywhere.
Everywhere.
There's a lot of fans in front of that hauler every
Their-
race
Their
that I go
fans
to.
are everywhere.
Yes.
Imagine what it's going to be like when they win.
Oh.
When?
Is their year.
Kurt does
Yeah,
it.
we're gonna have
Around?
Champagne for everybody.
Yeah, they're turning around this year.
we're gonna have robots and flying cars. It's gonna be awesome.
AJ Foy's brain is just in
In a
it.
jar.
Next to Walt Disney's.
We got Michael Jackson and Prince back.
Holographic versions, thank you. Whoa.
Just like Star Wars.
Well, the killer bees can't sing the holographic version.
To be very confused. I'm very confused. That scene.
Flying right through it. Getting madder and madder.
I'm letting
Yeah,
I'm making people go around.
No,
Yeah.
I wait and throw in my random comments. So I sleep through most of the practices and stuff. I'm here for the drinking. Cheers.
You sleep through some of the drinking as well.
He drove all the way from Mississippi to drink.
You know, it's 12 hours of driving. Cheers.
Let's be honest, Brett. The dog drove most of it.
Yes, true. You should see the technology in that car. It basically drives itself.
Oh, that means we're closer to a point win then. You know I can say that because chick's right there with you with point.
How do they pick the qualifying format? Is that per track, or does IndyCar come up with that? Or
It's the same everywhere except the Indy 500.
I said, yeah, the Indy's different.
For
Yeah.
road and street courses.
Correct.
Because we don't
Ovals
bump.
do a different.
Yeah.
You don't have to
Yeah.
bump at the other tracks.
Yeah.
Is that pretty much it?
That's
There's
correct.
not enough
Yeah.
cars to worry about bumping.
There's actually a lot of nuanced rules. Well, the Indy 500 literally has its own section.
Some that they're writing.
And
And
it's
like
like,
every
As
I
the cars
know.
are on the track, some are being written.
This will be provided in a bulletin at a later date. And I was like,
Yeah.
no, this season starts on Saturday.
We don't need all
What are we
rules.
doing? That's going to come out like May 27th. Be like, oh, here's the qualification.
To be
Well,
fair, I
already
basically said the
qualified.
same thing on our fantasy constitution.
Which I agree to.
I was like, this is the game. Rules and details to be given closer to May. IndyCar really should hire me. We already think the same way. Fuck it, it's only March. We don't have to nail this down yet.
Do you think these red flags that happened in round one will kind of instigate some changes to try to make things a little more fair? Because frankly, the fans were kind of cheated out.
I feel like
The
everybody's
first time the
thinking,
Indy cars are on track with real time,
yeah.
the fans were cheated from the get go. It's not a good look.
No.
So you think they'll try to implement something, or now they'll just have to go because now the season started. You can't change.
I mean, they always can.
Race control gets to do whatever they want.
Yeah.
It's good
But-
for race control.
But I feel like if it wasn't the first practice or the first like qualification round of the very first race, that we wouldn't care as much.
That's
That could, yeah.
I feel like if this is the third race or fourth race of the year, we'd be like, "Yep, them's the rules."
That's
But
right.
it's the first time, and we all were like, "You gotta be shitting me!"
right.
Yeah.
They're
All this
very
time,
fast.
and 2 reds in 1 qual session.
I mean, I think the only fix would be to extend it
Yeah,
because they did come
Which is an
on
option.
but then
the radio.
but then it's almost like
talking-
NASCAR.
Yeah.
Green, white, checkered.
Well, because there's the guaranteed 5, and they were talking about it on the radio before they made the final call. Like, are they going to make us go out and do a couple more and try and get time from that? Like, nope, there was that. That's why Hinch was like, so.
Just to clarify.
I'm sitting second. What's happening? Because I don't want to go out again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be cool if we were done.
So.
I like that all those
Yeah.
guys just sat. There were 13 guys that wouldn't get out of their car.
They were so
Put a
pissed.
smile on my face. 13 guys like, they're going to get it right because I ain't getting out of the car until they get it right.
Oh yeah, I think there were lots of guys that were. Have we been able to hear all of the radio? Lots of unhappiness.
Yeah.
Lots of grandma words. Lots of grandma
Thanks,
words.
Grandma.
Oh. What about the race? What do you guys think?
That's a lot of size that just happened in this. Just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say a lot of passing at the beginning of the race. A lot of good passing. 3 aboard coming down the front straightaway into turn 1.
I think they're definitely
Yeah,
used to
for
the
sure.
narrow
It
pit.
was
yes.
They were comfortable.
better when I expected.
Year 2, like they got the
They
groove.
got,
Yeah, they got to
they
figure it out.
got this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the fact there weren't a lot of yellows,
True.
but at the same time, it kind of.
It was a
got-
really fast
Yeah,
race.
It was a fast race, and then you got.
And it
Yeah,
got really
stretched
dull
out.
when you get into lap traffic then towards
Yeah.
the last 15 laps and you got guys getting jammed up behind guys like Max
Or
It's like, come
Marco.
or Marco.
Yeah. But
Or
the fact that there weren't any yellows, that basically means the best cars basically won. For
yeah,
the most part, which doesn't always happen because yellows happen at dumb times.
Well,
and then they get
Yellow, green,
reordered, and you
yellow.
don't have to actually make your way through lap
Yeah,
traffic.
bada boom, bada bing. So this was a race. The fastest cars basically won,
well, there was a
which doesn't always
potential.
happen.
There were potential yellows all around, but they kept them
Yeah,
to
they kept-
locals.
they kept
that
it-
were-
Yeah.
Yeah, and Martin
They kept
did a
it
great
racing.
job. And who was it that drove out of the way so that they?
Bourdain.
Bourdain!
Bourdain, who like just lost all control,
Genius.
but just coasted it in,
Right.
missed everything, and came to the most graceful stop. Like, excuse me, pardon me,
That's right.
excuse me. Like,
Right
at
out
the
of the
same
end.
time-
he'd be a 5-star Airbnb guest. You'd never even know he was there.
You never know he's there.
Man,
You know,
ridiculously polite.
I'm just going to park over here. I don't need a valet.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so
I'll be
sorry.
up stress
Apologize.
momentarily.
And when he does live there, he knows the street. So.
He's like, literally, there's an alley.
I'm just wondering how Rosen.
Oh! Silence your phone, Colby.
I'm just wondering how Rosenquist walks through a door because he must have balls as big as church bells.
Seriously,
For that
to be
fast-
on Dixon's team and to like know Dixon's 2 behind you and just check out, like, catch me if you can, motherfucker.
Yeah.
To pass Will like
Will
he
and
did.
turn
He did battle Will today.
Oh, they
Yeah.
and
Great
Rosenquist
turn.
was not given. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that car has to have so much downforce just from those huge
ZFG.
balls.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great big giant
Yes.
Swedish
Meatballs.
meatballs.
Yeah.
that was flat bad.
Yeah.
Fast.
I like seeing that in a driver.
That
I
one
do
was
too.
fun.
First race, right off the bat. I like
Oh,
seeing
yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Hungry rookies. Love
Yes,
it.
and he
Love it.
finished 4th today.
Yeah.
It's gonna be.
He had a great race.
It's gonna be good watching this.
Still a little put out with you, Molly, though, for grabbing that guy. For grabbing that guy. I did all
I
the
was
research.
so
I'm like,
happy when he was
Rosenquist
leading.
he's in my,
Felix the cat.
this is my
Is
top
that what
8
we're calling him
picks,
now?
and
It's
then he
Felix
goes
the
away.
cat?
Oh my god.
I could not believe it.
I'm mean. Don't ever get on a fantasy team with me. I'm the wild card. Fun fact.
Yeah, it's true, actually. I mean, I'm a free spirit, but what I want to do is pretty predictable. Molly,
I
Nope.
didn't see that coming.
you never know what that bitch is going to do.
I actually came up with a whole list, and I thought, when I pick this guy, they are all going to shit themselves. And then she picked the guy.
So did you shit yourself?
I did.
Call that a code brown.
It is a bag of Code Brown.
You know who didn't have a great weekend? Ben Hanley and Dragon Speed Racing.
Unfortunate, because that is without a doubt the best race name.
But there are no dragons!
Well,
No dragons
in
anywhere, but I'll
time.
tell you what. They got his engineer.
In time.
His engineer should like be the voice on GPS. I mean, it's like
He was like,
he's got a beautiful British accent.
there are 3 laps left. And I was like, oh shit.
I'm like, shit, I need this guy on my phone. I'm driving to work.
No,
I want him to talk to me while I'm driving. This seems I'm doing very well this weekend, but I got other things for you. It's fine.
Get that on the GPS.
And you take that any way you want to.
I can't see him because
Oh, so Joseph Newgarden won.
So what do you think about Marco
holding up.
making Joseph Newgarden fight for it, and then letting Will Power just drive right past?
He got blue flags.
He got blue
Twice.
Twice.
And
Really?
his
Yeah.
people came over. I'm 90% sure it was his team came over the radio and goes, "Well, it's okay. You don't have to follow it." And I was like, "The fuck did they say?"
Well, they did say that they can only
It's just a flag.
him if
Yeah,
he's down
just
in
get
an
black flag.
entire lap to the entire field.
Pay no attention.
So
Oh, that's right. They did say that in the
They
driver's
did say that in the
meeting.
driver
Yeah.
meeting. Is you
You
can
hadn't
only
been
be
lapped
blue
yet.
flagged if
In
you've
your
been
lap
lapped.
traffic.
Not if you're lap traffic. If you've been lapped by the entire field. So
That's stupid.
they did say that.
No
yeah,
wonder there's
it-
confusion about this rule.
I'm adding this to the list to talk to.
But
And
no,
I haven't read through
That's
the rules, but that is different than how the blue flag is typically used.
Well,
very
I
Because
was
typically,
surprised
if you are slower traffic, it's the move,
Get
bitch,
out
get
the
out the
way.
way.
It's the
Yeah.
TTFO.
I'm glad they talked about it in the driver's meeting this morning.
Okay.
It was informative. Now, clearly I may have misunderstood it. What's so funny, asshole?
It's because Lisa just covered that.
Well,
That's why
she's right. I'm confirming
glad
that
you
she's
asked.
We were the only two who were awake early enough
Yeah.
this morning to go.
Yeah. I was right
They
there.
just weren't awake enough to know the other one
So
was there.
in the drivers' meeting, then again they said
They said that they will only blue flag if they have been lapped by the entire field. So not just being
That's a
lapped traffic.
Yeah, that's a Lotus. Get the
Yeah.
F off the course.
Yes.
I
Yes.
feel like now they're not going to be able to blue flag period unless
Well, and-
your car is smoking and on.
Unless they were just doing that at this track.
So maybe we misunderstood, but that we both heard it, and maybe it's different on a street course than an oval. Obviously, I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
No, get out the way.
I mean,
Get out the way.
hmm.
If you're lapped, get out the way.
You know.
How many times have you ladies seen a blown engine on a street course?
Changing subjects.
Sorry about that. I know.
Yeah.
That's
I know.
okay.
Not that many.
No, I'm really.
When was the last time you've seen that?
much. That's
Up
an
on
oval
a-
thing.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
that's more of an oval thing. I
It's
can't.
like an Ed Carpenter thing. It's an oval thing.
Well,
Not a
actually-
ruthless thing.
Somebody who blew an inch today has also blown an inch on an oval. And a pretty important oval. When that happened, I was like, damn it, Ryan! Oh, I'm having Honda flashbacks to the 500 2 years ago. Oh. Yeah, poor Ryan Hunter Ray. After CBS, just parked the car politely.
Very politely.
I do like the way Hunter Ray
Fine.
put it right in turn one with a smoke bomb going off.
Yeah.
let them find their way through this.
It's like, I'm going down. I'm taking as many of you with me as I can.
Even the safety
Fuck
team was
you
like,
guys.
"Oh my god, we got to drive through this."
The
Oh
safety
my
team
god.
was like, it's alright, he's not on fire, we'll wait.
The whole safety team is
They
doing-
pulled up and then
Doing the
like,
cross and hitting the
stopped
gas.
for a second. Like it was.
It was
Hey,
like
here,
this
sorry, car.
smoky
It
moment.
was intense.
Do you see flames? No.
No.
Nope.
Wait a
Let
minute.
it blow over.
Couldn't see anything.
No, he blew his engine out and
Parked in turn one.
parked right there in turn one. I think got all of you with his lovely, lovely
Yes,
view.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
Yes.
Did it smell
Best seats
like,
in the
you
house.
know, American freedom or
That's
It smelled like sadness.
did it smell like you had him on your fantasy team?
It's like ode to
I did,
disappointment.
actually. I picked him this week.
We all picked him this week. He
Yeah.
did great in practice.
Not if you listen to the Fast Cars, Fast Girls and your lock straps and sleepers, you didn't.
I
Yeah,
told him to
so
pick
anyway.
Seabass.
Guilty.
Yeah, no.
I also
Sea
I
bass.
did that.
A sea bass was my drop.
Sauna was my drop and he got out.
All mechanical. All of it mechanical.
My sleeper was Rosenquist.
Mine was
Saying I
Seabass.
fucking killed it this week. Along with Scott Dixon, I killed it.
I felt like Herta being less than Rosenquist in points made him a better sleeper.
I know. I put the sleeper in quotes because I was like, he's starting third, so it's not a surprise. But he is
Surprise.
He's not really a sleeper per se.
Ah.
He's a rookie, so I'm counting it. All right, I'm looking up the
rule,
flag
I know
rule.
you
Yeah, I got it. You know, I got it now.
All right, Laced and Ed Jones. Let's talk about that.
Ed hit the wall too hard. You can't hit the wall.
Um,
The walls are not made
Something
for
happened.
that kind of
Either
hit.
his car stopped or Ed forgot to turn because he did not slow down.
He was texting, I'm pretty sure. He was
Swiping
texting.
right.
And it's just
Yeah,
coming
he
through.
was swiping right instead of turning right.
There it is.
Ew. So he bit the wall hard.
Hard.
Two
Okay,
times.
he
Two
stuffed
times.
it.
Hard.
He stuffed it.
Broke a finger, we think.
He did.
Yeah?
Yeah, Princess broke a finger.
Not the middle.
No, you're hard for him to drink tea now. Or drive his camel.
Which he owns.
True story.
Not racist. Somebody looked at us when we said that. And then,
Was like, first off, he's white.
bad luck Laced.
like I said, story of our life.
Ran into Jones.
I mean,
You can't see
it was
it.
more of a clip.
It was like a
You
blind
can't see it.
corner clip,
Yeah.
but
He clipped
still.
But Larry Floyd, who I now am convinced that his love language is words of affirmation, came over because earlier in the race he was like, let's just have a good weekend, like do a good job, and most importantly, let's have fun. And then this happened. He was like, don't worry about it. This wasn't your fault. All right, his love language is words of affirmation.
Who's
That's
fault was it?
adorable.
Or he's started new medications since last season. I don't know. But he was a teddy bear on the radio today. I'm not sure what's going on.
That's just adorable.
I think that's adorable.
Kurt,
I've never got so many text messages within 30 seconds than I did from the rest of the Paint Tour members. So thanks, guys, for all that.
What was it exactly that came off of Laced car? Was it?
It was just
wheel?
tire.
Has it come down yet? Did you see how
No, that's why his name is
That's
Tires
orbit.
Lost.
That's orbit.
it clipped him and the thing went into orbit. It's
It
just
just
gone.
went like this,
It just
out of screen.
just left the frame. Just
Where'd
gone.
it go?
It's gone.
I saw it go up, I ducked.
NASA is still searching
Yeah.
for it today.
Yeah, the Air Force is now tracking it.
NORAD's got it. Oh, yeah, so.
We need more tires.
We might have some luck with that because reading Kurt's media guide, we found out their team guy's an airspace engineer. So
No.
we might be able to find it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
crap. What's weird is that Laced is listed on the list.
Say
Woo!
that. Say that 5 times fast.
That girl.
No!
Hammer down.
Damn! I'm glad I got that out once. Laced is 22nd on like the ending positions, and Jones is 21st. And I definitely feel that Jones hit that wall first.
Before.
I went out.
Yeah.
You are not getting that car back.
No, but
Somebody
Lace
did
was
that
down a
mix.
lap when he hit him.
Yeah.
Oh, now that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope, they were
Yeah.
both at 85 laps
Oh,
down.
interesting.
Your move, Helena.
Yeah.
Come back at me.
Bitch, I don't know. Novak's
When
winning
our
your
tire
kind.
team
I've
breaks
never
down.
swung to make that mistake.
I have a
Story of my
question.
life. Matter of inches. Matter of inches.
What the shit? Race control.
Yeah,
What
I know.
the shit?
I'll add it to my list to discuss when Kyle Novak finally returns my emails.
He's blocked us.
He's blocked us. If he hasn't yet, he has now. Oh, this was maybe one of the funniest things, although funny in a weird, sick, and twisted way.
Funny, haha, or
All of
funny-
the above.
Funny, haha, but funny like you guys are sick and twisted. So Kimball's team comes over the radio, and his team is like, "Hey, we can't tell your glucose level, so just tell us how you feel."
Because that's what you want to hear to the guy who's driving at 150 miles an
That's
hour.
pretty safe. I'm sleepy.
I taste pennies.
So just tell us that.
blood sugars always have great judgment.
And I remember you and I just turned to each
So
other.
I'm like, that's not going to end well.
Lucas.
No?
I guess we know what now. Like his sponsor can only handle a half season.
Well, yeah, I'm sure there's they got to spend more money in R&D because I was in that insulin pump sucks.
Sorry, but it was too.
Not as much as Lily's, but
You still suck.
you
Lily
still
Diamond.
suck Lily diabetes. All right, so the blue flag, for clarification. So they did choose today that they were not going to use a command blue flag until you've been lapped by everybody. However, there are two types of blue flags. The informational blue flag, which notifies you that a driver that an approaching car is attempting to overtake, which is what Marco got, which is why they said it was, because we just heard blue flag, and I was like, what was the word before that? And it was informational.
Yeah.
So they're just notifying you somebody's trying to overtake, which you don't have to abide.
Are they visually different?
No.
Okay, that makes sense.
Thank you, Jane. I think the same thing. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. And then the
We should have
command.
an orange question mark instead of they're flagging us with a question mark.
We put the
It's,
Riddler in there.
I mean, I just imagine the racing control the whole day is like, shrugging their shoulders.
Don't even put a flag.
I don't know, Max. What do you think?
Just wave the flag pole at them. Just like they could drive by. And, what the fuck does that mean? What does it mean? I don't know. Just keep driving.
But yeah,
So there's an informational blue
informational blue
and a bitch get out the way blue.
and a command blue.
Same blue.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well, one of them has
the
a
command
blue border
blue.
around the edge. Very, very small.
Ordered directly by IndyCar, displayed from the starter stand.
That's it.
Yeah. Directs. So the informationals are your locals, but from the starter stand it's command, and it directs a lapped car to give way to the overtaking car within one lap, and if they do not, then they are black flags.
That's right.
Which is my fucking favorite.
Yes.
I've never seen so many black flags since Lotus ran the 500.
A
Awesome.
Lotus.
Oh my gosh, and it was such a great day. We had a couple like first timers, and I was like, "This is history. You will not see this shit very often." I'm like, "They're not even gonna get you to one lap. Watch this." I'm like, "You're gonna see a black flag as soon as they go green. You're gonna see green and
God
black."
in heaven.
Thank you, Lotus, for that moment in history.
This moment in IndyCar history. No, Max doesn't talk about
Brought
that
to
one.
you by Lotus.
Whoever was in the pain tour, I think it might have been T-Swin that was like, we asked, what are their engine manufacturers, and they said Lotus just because I don't want them to bad down. I'm like, I kind of feel like I've had the Lotus I want to have.
I'm with you, Abby.
You had your chance. Okay.
I'm with you, Abby.
Yeah.
That's enough Lotus for
You know
one
what?
time.
First impressions mean something. You had your shot.
That was actually me that said
I feel no different.
I know.
I just would have looked you in the eyes when I said it.
I know. I just didn't want T-Swin to feel bad. I'll take the heat of that one.
So yeah, Will Power in third, Dixie in second, Joey New won.
Joey knew what? Yes, you said that already.
Your boy in fifth. Hench came in sixth.
We about had an on-track fight. On track.
Second one of the weekend.
And Kirk is
You know
safe.
what? But he saved the
Safe
cup.
home.
He saved the drink. Nicely done.
Well done.
For those of you watching at home, Kurt just tipped back in the chair a little too far and dropped out. And this is not the first time it's happened.
It's not the first time in the last 24 hours.
Not even. He's 2 for 2. Thank you, Kurt.
That's Molly. You gotta compose yourself a little bit.
Molly just put a note in.
He's just back in the same chair.
Oh, you hold it. It's holding. It's holding. It's holding.
Hey, Kurt, I'm really sorry to tell you this, but we're out of rum.
Oh, God in heaven.
So on track fight.
On track fight with on track. I'm here for my puns and I don't care about the rest of you.
I thought it was hysterical. Kurt fell in the chair.
It's so funny.
It's not going to happen for the third time. I'm going to bed after that.
You were warned about
I
upstaging the
know.
girls.
I know.
You were warned.
I know.
Excuse you. There are many texts about this.
I believe I've
So
referred to
many
myself as a
times.
diva many times this weekend.
I don't know
Oh,
how we did
gosh.
this.
Oh, all right. So yeah, so great race for James Hinchcliffe in sixth. Pagano came in 7th, which is pretty awesome considering that he got screwed in the round 1 of quals.
Yeah.
So he really had to fight his way through.
Yeah, I don't even know. I felt like he could have.
I thought he was going to overtake Hench. I mean, it was like they were working towards it, and then we never just could. Yeah, just never quite
All
got
those
there.
guys were parked behind Max Chilton.
And Ben Hanley
And they all
and
just suck.
Charlie Campbell.
We're going to use this car again, so let's just park it here for a while. We'll follow this guy around for a bit.
Although I'll tell you what,
I
partway through the race, this was my favorite TK quote from the race.
Oh, it was early towards the top. If that's what you're burning tires.
No,
Oh.
no, this was later on, and Tony's behind Santino Ferrucci, and they're like, you know, this and this and this, and he goes, Ferrucci's going bananas in front of me.
So he used the term banana.
Yes, he's going bananas in front of me.
Is this Mario Kart? Donkey Kong?
With a Brazilian accent, he's going bananas in front of me. That's going right
That's
to
a
the
very,
phone.
it's a very, very dirty thing to say in Brazil.
Oh.
It's still
But
holding
yeah,
up, ladies.
Herta 8th, Ferrucci ironically was 9th, Jack Harvey 10th,
Yeah.
Marco Andretti had a decent start, and then I don't even know what all went wrong with his
But
car.
he panicked.
But it was pure panic for the rest of the race on his radio.
Well, that's not like Marco.
He had gotten better.
He had
But-
gotten better.
This
The
is his
second-
year. He's going to turn it all around.
Well, it was
This
a
is
top
the-
10 today, so you know, must be.
There were,
He
there
was
were
not.
10,
He
were
was
there
not
even
top
10
10.
cars on the lead lap?
There
No,
were
I don't know, but the top
11
10's
cars
the top
on the
10.
lead.
Oh, barely!
Marco was not on the lead lap. He wasn't though.
Sorry.
He still finished ahead of Veach. Which, the best quotes of Veach is behind Rossi, and then we hear over the radio, just a friendly reminder that is your teammate in front of you, and then by happenstance it scans to Rossi's radio, and you hear nothing. Because his crew chief knows Rossi doesn't give a fuck about his teammates. He's in it for him. They're like, Veach, play nice. And then like, Rossi, fuck it. You're going to do what you're going to do.
I'll kill
Keep
him.
winning races.
The St. Pete Grand Prix, a.k.a. The Rossi Show.
Yeah. Take somebody out. Just don't make it one of ours, please.
Just, I mean, not teammate on teammate for this race.
Yeah. A friendly reminder to your teammate in front of you. Dead silence.
Nope.
Not having it.
Or it had just been this copy. Oh, that's not a good copy. Not a good copy. Although Veach had an engine this year, we think.
Yeah, Veach didn't have a great day either.
No. Sonner didn't have a great day. There was a banner. Was it your guys' banner that got on the track?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, was it the paint tour banner?
Willpower clipped that banner. It was on the fence. Willpower clipped
he
it,
kissed it.
and it came apart. So
That's it.
yeah.
That's the conspiracy theory.
Sabotage.
They flipped it, so
Sabotage.
Joey was in the front. They got it
Saboteur.
off. There you go. You heard it here
Saboteur.
first. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
All right.
Pretty dangerous thing to do, though.
Penske is not above shit like that, and I think we all know it.
Penske's straight by the rules, right, Kurt?
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely.
Yeah, because AJ is.
I have no comment. I will plead the fifth. on that.
As Kurt said earlier today, we can't even win when we cheat.
All right, go around and everybody talk about the race.
Say your favorite part of the race, favorite part of the weekend.
Oh, definitely the pass at turn 1 on the restart.
Mm.
Big balls. Very impressed. I may have him on my fantasy squad the rest of the season.
Nice.
Even if he starts at the ass end of the race, then
You're like,
make that guy.
shit's about to happen, though.
No, he's going to do something with
I'm
some
gonna put
balls.
him on my team for that.
That's right.
Yep.
And Rossi.
Thank you. Welcome aboard. The great team. We don't have shirts yet.
Just trying to jinx him.
We might have shirts eventually. Tim.
Road was.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he's a rookie, but he was supposed to be very good. But just to see a rookie come out like that first race was,
Well,
I was impressed. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with that too. I like. I gotta say, I'm impressed with just about every rookie out there. They're bringing it today.
Strong rookie class.
Yeah.
Strong rookie class, which is nice. Series needs that.
yeah.
We got some big shoes to fill,
Mhm.
and these guys look like they're up to the
Mhm.
task. I'm digging it.
My favorite part of the whole race weekend was all the cool activities that we did around the track. I was lucky enough to get a lot of fun stuff, but
Like what, Dan?
Yeah,
like I got to go on a 2-seater ride.
Yay!
So
And who
much fun.
provided that for you?
Incarnation.
Yeah. You're
They
damn
got-
right. And if you don't know what they are, you should check out IndyCarnation.com. You can win all kinds of cool track experiences from 2-seater rides to hot lap rides, a fast pass in the autograph line, so you don't have to sweat your ass off while you wait for the autograph session.
That's impressive. That was not rehearsed.
Oh, no, it's actually a game. I like to slip it in and they probably laugh.
Perfect.
Oh,
Oh.
You tried to hide
And
it.
if you're at a track and you come and see him, you might see us on the Incarnation stage in the at Firestone Racing Fan Village.
We have to say it that way right now.
We were told to, yes. You can buy everything for us. www.fastcarsfastgirls.com. But yes, thanks to Incarnation, Dan got a 2-seater ride. A couple of you got some winter circle photos, another cool
Yeah.
thing.
That's
for sure, yeah.
So yeah, anyhow,
We got the
continue on.
AMR.
What else you like, Dan?
Oh, and the
AMR
AMR.
safety.
Oh yeah.
Which
How
was
could we forget
kick-ass,
AMR?
Yeah.
And sidebar, they're excellent photographers. If you got a new dating profile, I'm just throwing that out there. Little known facts about the AMR people.
They will help you with your Tinder photo.
So Connor needs that information.
I don't think Connor needs any help at all.
Oh, okay. Oh, I misunderstood. I'm sorry. Connor had.
Connor Daly, if you're
He's
listening,
doing just fine.
his name is Brett Cooley. If you're
You can
listening,
block
Connor,
him on Twitter.
go ahead and do that. The rest of us already have.
He'll be in lot 2 at the end.
For the race itself, I kind of felt like it was a tale of two races. I personally really enjoyed the first half, and then once it hit lap 50, I do like that racing is racing, and I don't really love it when they manufacture racing. But I really was like absolutely praying for some kind of yellow with 20 laps to go,
Bring it
just
back
to
together.
bring it back together and group it up. But I am glad that as a sport we don't do that. You know, I would rather, given the two choices of manufacturing drama or actually having real racing, I would choose the real racing. But I did feel like the first half of the race was really exciting, and then it kind of died down. But I'm in Florida, it's sunny. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cheers.
That's where I was going. Sunshine and it's fucking racing season.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yes.
I am.
I thought we were all clapping out for that.
I'm
That
sorry.
one's on
Well,
me.
let's do it again. Let's do it
No,
again.
no.
There we go. Again, this is not rehearsed.
At all.
Oh, I think
Never.
that's real clear.
I don't think anybody who listens has ever thought that.
Well, Kurt practiced falling out of the chair.
Yeah, you've done it 3 times now. So.
Yeah. Aside from the pratfalls, it's not rehearsed.
Lisa, what else did you enjoy about the?
Yeah, I mean, I just love race season. I get to hang out with cool people. I get to go to cool places. I get to see fast cars, fast girls.
Somebody's getting an extra sticker.
Maybe a button. Oh, no, wait.
No, we're out of buttons. I gotta order some more. I gotta order more here.
That's it.
Kern, you did not.
All I gotta say is
Oh.
great weather, great friends, and great racing.
And new nicknames.
And new nicknames.
To
nachos!
Taco!
Molly, what was
I'm just gonna call her Taco.
I mean, that kind of fits. But in a different way.
Taco and fall. Meyer.
So I will say that I agree with you that it was like a tale of two races. Although for me, I enjoyed the back half because I have Dixon on my fantasy team, and I enjoyed that it started and he was just kind of hanging out in sixth,
Doing what he does.
like the old guy.
Doing his
Just, I mean,
thing,
just
yeah.
hanging back, doing Dixon things. Because again, it matters not where Dixon starts or where he spends the middle of the race. It doesn't matter. And it was like he was watching everyone else shake the dust off, and until he was pretty secure in the fact that the 5 guys in front of him were done doing all the stupid shit that they were going to do for the day, he was going to wait it out, and then next thing you know, second.
Yeah.
How-
He goes.
11 to him. How the fuck did he just gain 4 spots? Like,
Yeah.
just doing Dixon things. So I
Playing
enjoyed
to the
that.
neighborhood.
And then since we didn't have any yellows, because I didn't have disability last year because it was the Verizon IndyCar Series and now it's the NCT Data IndyCar Series, I have an AT&T phone. NTT. Well,
It just rolls off the tongue.
I know.
Everybody.
I know. Well, although AT&T sucks, but I now can hear the audio and like see all the telemetry and all that business. So since there was action on the track, but I could glance up there and then glance down and look at different drivers and see what gear they were in, how fast they were going, how much on the throttle, how much on the brake, and I've never had that ability. And so that made it, even though it was a pretty quick race with all the green flag racing, it made it a lot more interesting because I've not had that ability to see that. So that was very cool for me.
I was impressed with them getting the app back up so quickly.
Yeah.
What about the position numbers? That's an interesting thing because
I didn't love it.
I heard from people.
I like on my side of the track.
We were sitting in two different spots,
Okay.
and I heard on his side the position numbers were accurate and they were almost all working.
Yeah.
When they came around turn one, it might have just been a function of the fact that they were updating them because they had passed the third one. But
Yeah, there's a
the
good
rest of
number
the
of them
cars
that were
were not
blank.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or sometimes there were 3 cars in a row that had the same number. And we're like, they can't all be in on
I
the
bet it was
same
because they
one.
were updating.
So maybe it just depends on where you sit.
I'm pretty sure I saw a frowny face on it.
But you just see a middle finger emoji.
Yeah.
I think they need emojis instead of
Yeah.
numbers.
They have that
They
capability.
have that capability.
One of them looked like a little chocolate ice cream swirl.
That was my frowny face. Lots into the race.
It was a
It was on Sasha's car.
that one,
In
yeah.
fact,
Yeah.
all of the Floyd cars just have Kurt's frowny face. Reloaded to put up just. Oh, Kurt.
We can only go up from here.
Yeah, sure.
So, Molly, what was your favorite part of the weekend?
So, as far as the race is concerned, I had called Rosenquist very early on.
You
Too
did.
early in my book. Too early. For the record.
Don't be a sore loser, Jay.
I'm not a loser.
If the price is right, Hugo Rossi.
But he is sore. I don't
I'm
know.
gonna call him
I'm a little sore, but that's a completely different story.
Yeah, well, that was another fun part of the weekend.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed watching him get out there and lead laps and really show up. I think we have I'm not
The
going to
second
say
coming of Wickens.
it actually was very Wickens-esque in that he got out there, did very well. I'm not going to say all of our rookie class is great yet because I'm concerned about a few rookies right now.
Fiduci.
Oh, he's actually not top of my concern list.
Oh!
Hanley is on top of my concern list.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. He's going to Sato a lot of people.
I love that Sato is now a verb.
Yes.
But Felix passed Will Power.
no, I'm here for
On
Felix.
a real good battle.
It was great. I
Yeah.
like that he came out and really showed it, and
Yeah.
huge IKEA Swedish meatballs.
Yeah. Will backed
Yes.
off.
Great big
Yeah.
He did. He had to. Or is he going in the fucking wall?
Yeah, like you can see the moment that Will decided,
Not
fuck it.
today, Junior.
Yeah.
Not worth putting it in the wall. I'm not having that conversation with RP today.
Yeah.
So I think that's my favorite race moment.
You chose well.
Thank you.
Mm.
And everybody was
What's your
shocked
favorite
when you
non-race
did.
moment?
Shut
Yeah.
up.
What do you think? There's
Well,
so
I like
many
going through
options.
this.
My favorite non-race moment was reading Molly's live texting during the 5K.
Yes.
My
Decisions were made.
Yes.
the 5K started at 6. At 5:59, I get, was drinking involved when I agreed to this?
Yeah, I did not remember how I started.
Signed
At 6:09,
It was not 6:09.
it
Let her
was.
tell
It
the
was
story.
not 6:09.
I was surprised. I will go back.
I'm going back right now.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
6:10.
Maybe 6:11
6:24.
for the first point.
Yeah, for the first point.
Oh, the first mention
Oh, yeah,
that you
that's
might
fine.
vomit was 6:09.
Okay, I'll allow that.
It was a preemptive.
Yeah,
This
was-
might
it
not
was-
end well.
I might vomit.
This might happen.
Oh yeah,
So-
and then
It had been a long day on Friday. We had our very great session at the autograph
Mhm.
line.
Yep.
we did.
But
Yeah.
And Robert Wickens was there. That was super cool to
That
see.
was so
You guys
cool
were
to
great. That was good. Well managed, well entertained
Yeah.
for all of us
Thank you
standing
very
on.
And it was International Women's Day. We got to talk to
Mhm.
Kara Adams.
Always
Yep,
fun.
yep.
Always fun.
So then we had practice, and then we decided to go to. Well, no, we didn't decide. We went to the happy hour for
Yes.
any Carnation members.
Yep.
Because there's nothing better before 5K than going to a bar.
We go to a bar, and nachos are placed in front of me. And as some people may know, well, you can't put tortilla chips in front of me.
Nope.
I'll eat them.
I I know. They told you it
I've
was
seen
carb
it.
loading, right?
Yeah,
Carb that's right. We're building our
Carb
energy
load.
reserves.
Everybody else is eating.
I
everybody
accept the blame for that.
It's okay, Britt.
Everybody.
I also
She blamed you in
No.
the text.
Yep.
624.
Yep.
I blame Kurt.
I avoided the nachos. I blame Kurt.
But I also have a thing for nachos, so it's fine. It's fine. So we leave to start the 5K, and I'm like, already not good.
Uh-oh.
Get going. Halfway through, get the water, chug the water, and I'm like, this isn't
That didn't
sticking.
help.
The water's not my friend right now.
It's making it worse.
Down pit lane, back up pit lane, down that front runway, and I was like,
Down the front stretch they come.
oh god, nachos gone.
So it was after the pictures.
It was after
Yeah,
the pictures.
yeah.
Okay.
Because there was still a smile at that point. So
Well,
it's-
I was trying to. Which
Was it artificial smile?
these ninja
Yeah.
poops took pictures in front of the wrong stalls.
Well, it happens.
yeah.
I took pictures.
She
in
was
front of
texting
the
me
Yeah,
about that
anyway.
as well, but I
So
didn't
for
read
the
that aloud to
record,
everybody.
because I had to wait, I was like, where am I? Maybe they're further up. Now they're back here.
Sound push. We're not feeling well. Threw up. Kept going because halfway.
Yeah.
Where am I gonna go?
Yeah, right.
What,
Can't
you
get
turn
off the
around?
track.
Yeah.
There's nowhere to go except forward.
That's
And you
about
know that we would never
turn
let you let it down.
Right. Like I had to keep. I knew I at least had to finish the line.
Yeah, if you showed up at the finish line in the AMR truck, you would never.
I know. There was a moment I thought about it because I was like, it would be pretty baller if they could.
I offered to text somebody. I was like, do you want me to see if they're on a golf
If I
cart
went
somewhere?
riding with the lights on, I feel like that would have been an epic.
I've been like, can you guys go back? Let me. I didn't have the camera ready. One more time. To the fire hawk came across.
No. One more time.
One more.
The fire hawk crossed the finish line like 17 times. He 100% had a golf cart that was taking him back. There's no way he was running that much in that suit.
I will not ride in the Firehawk.
It's either that or there were 8 different Firehawks.
Yeah.
There
Back
might
and
be.
forth, back and forth.
That
back
would
and forth.
explain a lot.
There might be. Anyway,
But the impressive part was the recovery.
I crossed the
and then
finish line.
still survived dinner later.
Well,
Crossed the finish line. Made it to the medal. Crossed the finish line. Went. Oh god. Took the medal. About
Oh
5 more
god, oh
steps.
god, oh god.
on
Right
the
next to the trash
right
can.
next to the trash can. Everybody has stepped away like I have the plague. Like, no, it's a
Well,
post-run vomit.
they've seen that look before.
Yeah.
Because they run.
Yeah, they're like, burn down. Like, you should know what's
Well, I
happening.
don't.
So twice in the run.
And there's
Oh,
one
that's
beeper
not-
the whole time that's making eye contact with you while you're puking. And as soon as you're done, just walks over.
Hands me
Water.
the water.
No judgment, though. Just
You need this.
And then he faded into
He's like,
default
been there. Been there.
There's probably an angel. It's just,
It's
you know,
probably
somebody
an
that
angel.
came in, I know what you need, and then I.
Molly, if he had known you, he'd have handed you a beer.
That's right.
You're gonna need this instead. Thanks.
Should have never stopped drinking. That was the problem.
You
Why
know
did
what
you
your
not
mistake
drink?
was? It was eating nachos, not tacos.
I think it was the jalapenos that did it. I don't know.
That angel shows up and he's like, "No, here's the taco."
I'm like, thank you. Gracias. That's how I should have answered. So now I have a new nickname, and then we went to the German restaurant, and I'm fine.
Yeah, you kept on drinking. I mean, you
I mean, I've rallied. It's
Yeah, that was
German
a
beer.
great
Oh, you
Puke
rallied
and
like
rally.
a champ.
Puke and rally.
Yeah,
That
You
was-
rallied like
Yeah.
little 5.
Big Ten.
Yeah, Big Ten. Yeah, damn right.
Please.
Who?
Don't
Who's
undersell,
yours?
don't undersell yourself. You rallied with a 55-gallon drum of German beer.
Yeah.
Made us proud.
You made us proud.
Yeah. All right.
Das Boot.
Well, before we go on to ask everybody, so we'll let you think about this question as we tally up our points. Our points.
Yeah.
Here's
Maybe 0
the
points.
next question.
Mhm.
Reflect on the weekend. How does this make you feel going forward in this series?
What do you think we're gonna see?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
What do
Kind of
you
think
think
ahead.
this tells us that we've got coming?
All right, you ready for this? I don't think we did well at all. Are you
Well, actually, I got my. No, because
ready?
Rossi.
No, I was like, saying, what did you get?
Oh no, I got my Rossi
You got your
points.
Rossi
I got my Pagano
Was
points.
he 10?
Yeah. Pagano was 10. Rossi
Okay.
was top 5. Rosenquist I had as winning, and he was 4th. Fuck you, I could have gotten a half point.
I don't have my results up anymore.
And then I had Sato as first out,
We
and I was
both had
wrong.
Saddle for
But I did pick Bourdais as my drop on
That
the,
doesn't
the
count
Indy.
in this
No,
game.
but it still
Doesn't
makes
count
me feel
in this game.
counts towards my self-esteem.
Well, I don't have self-esteem points on this tally.
That's fine. I'm just saying it out loud. I'm keeping tab in my head.
Doesn't matter. Damn it, Graham. They all fucked me. All of them.
Damn it, Graham.
All of my picks.
It's like a telegram, but no.
Had Passion out for first. Nope. Bourdais for fifth.
Hell no.
Ray Hall for 10th. Nah.
I believe I said really to you on that pick as well.
I felt good about him, and then he decided to
Big old bag of nails.
things that I won't say out loud because he'll block us on Twitter because, well.
Yeah.
So you got 2.
Suck it.
Oh, it is the first race of the season.
Yeah.
So much.
But
season.
I'm starting
So
off
much
strong.
season left.
I'm typically like Dixon. I need like a warm-up game. But,
Okay.
But Dixon's starting off strong, and so am I, baby.
I guess that's what you have to tell yourself.
I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you this year.
I'm coming for you, Ricky Bobby.
I'm coming for you.
All right, guys.
Nachos. All right.
Ah!
So, what do you think we?
It's fine. My screensaver popped up, and now it's
All
frozen.
right.
Yeah, it just happened, so.
We're dead now. Yeah, computer.
Gonna have to call Toys R Us.
Nobody here can fix it.
Go fuck yourself, Jack.
Ah!
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there you go. Back on.
All right. So, based on this weekend, what do you think? What do you think we can look forward to seeing this season? What do you think?
Kurt?
I feel a real competitive year between the rookies and the veterans. I think it's a good mixture of drivers.
Okay.
I'm excited for the rookies coming up and last year's group carrying
Yeah,
over.
the sophomores. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little sad for Veach to perform poorly and to go on a lap down because I was excited about him from, I think it was even almost 2 years ago. His first race was at Barber, and it's like, maybe that'll be something. So the drivers we all have known and are excited about, like you mentioned, they're moving towards the senior class and graduating and moving on to say, well,
Yeah.
so we're going to lose those. So who's the drivers coming up? So to see the results with Rosenquist, so I'm excited for the new drivers. That's great. I think that's great. I'd love to see them come in and be strong.
Yeah.
I was just impressed by the actual quality of the racing this early in the season with the amount of rookies that we had.
Yeah.
So someone touched on this is now the second season with the new aero kit, so it's almost as if everyone has figured it out, and they're like so little yellow flags, and it was so competitive and such clean racing.
Yeah.
This early in the season, they're like in mid-season form on lap 50 of the season.
Yeah.
Which, knock on wood, hopefully that's a sign of things to come, that it's going to be a really good season, like kind of again prove what all IndyCar fans say, that this is some of the best racing in the world.
Yeah.
Look what we did first race of the season.
Yeah.
There was some competitive, clean racing going on out there.
We didn't have a single crash in turn 1.
Yeah,
The
which,
entire day.
yeah.
It was close though, but they
Side bet almost.
Yeah,
it was close.
there was definitely some close. That's where we sat.
I
There
had a
was some
side
close-
bet. Nobody made me pay up on it.
There was some times we kind of started to stand up like, oh, but then they figured it out and moved on. But yeah, I don't know. I think it has potential to be a really good season. Exciting racing coming up.
Yeah, for sure. For me, I would say the surprise is all of the issues that we had today in the race were pretty much mechanical. There was one that wasn't.
Yeah.
And all the mechanicals, unless I'm completely out of my mind, were Honda. So that's a bit of a surprise too, yeah?
Yeah.
So how quick is Honda going to turn it around? That's what I'm interested in seeing next. And Coda. I mean, how can you not love Coda? It's a painted
Although-
racetrack. Painted like a children's playground.
RHR and a Honda had issues with his engine last year at the IndyCar GP. That was kind of he had a couple different, so.
And who's that common denominator?
RHR?
RHR and Honda.
Is it Honda or is he just running the engine too hard? Is there...
It's a Honda.
These are questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've never worked for them. I've worked for everybody else.
Stay
so-
tuned. Stay tuned.
I think for the season, we didn't really touch on this, but how well attended St. Pete was. We,
Yes.
we walked in on
Yes.
Friday,
Yes.
and we
Yeah.
thought,
Yeah.
is this Saturday?
Yeah.
Where did we just fast forward in time? It was very.
Did I really drink that?
Which is
much?
very possible. There are many days on a race weekend I do wake up and wonder what day it is, but there were so many people on track on Friday that we were really, and Saturday the race, it really felt like there was a lot of people at the track. So I'm hoping, and it kind of feels like we all know IndyCar's on the rise, so it seems exciting to see the new fans.
Yeah, that's a huge shout out to the promoters of this race. He's right there. When we saw a line coming in Friday morning, like, there was a line to get in already. It was a good sign. I was like, wow.
Well, and people from all over. We met so many people from Indiana today.
Yeah.
I mean, people from all over, not even just locally promoted, like people that traveled far away. And at the outdoor session, there's somebody from Japan, there's somebody from Argentina that came to this race. Yeah, that's cool.
Yes, St. Pete rocks.
Yeah.
It's a good place to be.
Warm weather helps a little bit too.
I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, although a couple of us are a little redder than we started the weekend.
I'm not lobster.
Kurt, you do not get to keep that skin. I'm sorry. You don't get to keep it.
Staying in St. Pete.
And I'm still sitting on my bench.
Yes.
So that's
So, Lisa, what do you think?
I think we're in a good place. I think I'm continuously impressed by the IndyCar staff. I mean, they're everywhere. They're working hard. They're making people happy. They're doing what they need to do.
Mm-hmm.
The promoters, I mean, giving us access to the drivers club, the drivers meeting this morning, which doesn't happen anywhere other than Indy. They're really trying to keep fans involved, and everywhere I go, the fans are amazed by that and talking about it, and they're going in the right direction.
What's Brett doing? We actually had the guy that took us in for the grid walk today, the guy holding the sign up, had a comment about all the Champions Club members. He said, were you guys at the drivers meeting? And like a third of them raised their hands. He's like, I just want to let you know, you guys were, the whole IndyCar organization was really impressed that you guys came in. You were quiet as church mice. You were respectful. And yeah, that's going to go, we're going to be able to do some really cool things for fans who are truly committed the way you guys showed this morning. And then Tim said something like, well, that's because Jay wasn't there.
Was he wrong?
No.
Okay. Making sure.
He wasn't wrong though, so.
And that's actually, I got blacklisted.
Black flag like Lotus.
We got Lotus.
Got Lotus.
Black flag on your parade lap. You shut. Nope, security.
Keep going.
Not today.
I think it just showed that everybody's going to be wild. I mean, like you said, that we didn't have a lot of yellows because the veterans, the sophomores, are used to the kit. I feel like the fact that the rookies did as well as they did shows that it's a good class of talent that we have, but also that we've got teams that are sharing their data and communicating and coaching and saying, hey, this is what we learned with this car last year. Because last year the rookies and the veterans were all the same, starting in the same place, and so it's nice to see that there's still that teamwork among all the separate teams, because there wasn't really any rookie that was on a team with a veteran driver that just didn't have shit together at all. But I also think that a lot of our old drivers, like Hinch, he lucked out with the wild conditions for qualifying.
I think so.
But it worked out really well for him, and I think that he's hungry to have another win.
It's gonna happen at the front row.
I really want that to be a thing.
That'd be awesome.
So I also regret not putting Rosenquist in my
You are not alone.
We were 5 minutes into the first practice, and I was like, I fucked that up.
Meanwhile,
They're like, Jim said an easy choice, and I said, who? And he said, really? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, then make whatever choice you want then. So I made my choice, and he was like, Rosenquist, dumbass. Yeah.
Meanwhile, 5 minutes into the first practice.
Yeah, Molly's turning to me. Who picked him? I did.
Week 1, race 1, and we all get it. Molly looks like a genius. Let's see if it holds up.
The other thing to say too is this race was really clean, which sometimes means that people go into the next race cocky, and that the next race can be a shit show. So
We'll see what happens in
New track.
I think you're generally safe. If you drive over a painted portion of the track, it's not quite. It doesn't have that quite catastrophic effect as
Piece
hitting
of
a
your
wall
car
does.
and shoot off in the woods.
Oh shit! I drove over the paint. Oh my goodness.
What about you?
Sorry, I forgot to mute my phone.
Yeah.
I think
That's redeemed.
obviously there have been echoes of the drivers and everything, but I'm excited for the series as a whole. I know that we had some growth last year, and there's a lot of talk about the growth of the series, and I think we are really seeing it.
Mhm.
There were a lot of people here. There was a lot of engagement on social media. I guess there was a kerfluffle with the NBC Gold app at one point, but other than that, I've seen a lot of good feedback about it. And if people are tweeting about stuff that's going right, if people are showing up, that means our sport will continue to grow. So I'm very
Agreed.
excited about that.
Agreed. And there were a shit ton of people there all weekend long.
Shit ton of people there all weekend.
It's looking good for IndyCar.
Yeah. I forgot about the worst thing that happened is the party barge lost power. That
Yeah.
No more
Yeah.
daiquiris.
No more
party
margaritas.
bars.
No more strawberry daiquiris for everybody.
hell?
Party bar.
That was tragic.
Come on.
That was a party.
Tragic.
That was a party foul.
That was a
Yes.
party
Yeah.
barge. On the party barge.
On the party barge, which is, that's a double foul.
That's,
Yeah.
I think reflection for next year, the party bars needs to send away the boats because the view was obstructed.
Yeah,
we
that's
need
kind of a
we
shame.
need the view.
Brett,
Yeah.
they sold a lot of yachts that
I'm sure they
last
did.
weekend.
I mean,
love
shit,
to
if they
get
sold
out of
two,
that.
that's like $3 million. So.
Do you think Tommy Swinford could fix that?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
I think so too.
You heard it here first.
Yeah. T-Swin was missed.
He swim. Yeah.
Pour one out for Tommy.
Yeah.
And we almost did. Thank you for doing that for the team.
I think we have to end the podcast because Kurt's going to knock my computer over next.
Next
I'm
thing
still
you know,
sitting. I'm still sitting.
First you make me vomit nachos.
Yeah, great weekend. All right. Well, thanks for listening.
Thank you to the Paint Tour people for joining us.
Yeah. Thanks for
Taco.
It was fun while it lasted.
Maybe coconut.
By the way, there is no
Yeah,
one
maybe
for
we're
podcast.
That's a
So
solid
don't go
one
looking
episode
for it.
run.
All right. Goodbye.